Alright, we're back. We'll carry on with the war against Russia. As usual, our siegers are not super interested in wrapping up sieges quickly. But hopefully we'll get it here. Yes. Alright. Now, we're moving forward. Also going to move in here. Let's see what kind of fleet we're dealing with from the Russians. It's not too scary. I could bring my lights in just to make sure we can deal with them effectively. How's it going over here? They're sieging land for me up here. They're held up by this fort right now, which they only decided to put 6,000 troops on, but whatever. The Russians seem totally paralyzed right now and nearly out of troops, so I'm not too worried. We got naval battle. With nowhere to go, we're going to wipe out the Russian Navy, just like that. Alright, there's nothing else to blockade here. I'm going to go repair up real quick, and then I think we'll go blockade France. Just for a little bit of war score, and who knows, maybe get them to leave the war. I should turn these forts on, just in case France finds some way to break through. Maybe these two. Maybe we should just turn all forts on. I'm making good money, right? We'll turn them on. Just in case. Look at this tiny Milanese army trying to siege this thing right here. I'm still so cautious, like I don't want to move in too far. Spain. Look at Spain as this huge army sieging Moscow. Yeah, wow, Russia's just falling apart. There aren't going to be any forts left for us to siege at this rate. Other than those guys we killed right off the bat, I haven't seen any Russian troops this whole time. Look at this. This already... Their forts are already all going down. I see a few Russian stragglers headed north. Oh, there's a Russian army. Huh? I'll take the hit on the Diplo power. And we could also tech up Diplo right now. Let's go ahead. I don't have the money to upgrade everybody. Yeah, whatever. Let's just go do that. Huge Commonwealth army. And look at this Commonwealth general, 6430. Wowzer. There's like nothing left to siege. He's already sieging everything. Well, we could get it right now. We could get Azov. Kind of want that. Oh, we're going to fight the Russians. Let's see how it goes. This is... Oh, we're in the mountains. Didn't even realize that was a mountain. He's going to come help us. Looks like we have the same discipline. We have better morale. Same tactics. We outnumber them decent amount on troops. Oh, look at that. I didn't even notice. We just crushed France's whole fleet. We lost their whole fleet. They didn't retreat. We lost 5, 6, 7 boats. Wow. Well, as long as we're not taking attrition, nope, we'll just sit there and blockade. Well, we're just gonna brute force them out of the mountains here. Our allies are making progress even. Persia's up here. Persia's gonna fight some troops here. Who would go? Oh, Brandenburg would join in. I think we're good. Some good siege rolls for once. Russia just getting taken apart. Yeah, their attack on Commonwealth turned out to be incredibly ill-advised. Are they... I mean, I think we're almost done with this war. It's not like I want a ton of stuff. I'll take like those 3 or 4 provinces and just call it a day. I would take Cherson, but Commonwealth already has it. Alright, how's this look now? I think that's fine. I mean, we could stay in this forever and get humiliation and war reps and stuff, but since I'm probably not going to play this past the achievement, we'll do this. And we'll get our alliance back. Excellent. Got a lot of mill points. Let's go ahead and take that. Yearly Army Tradition +1. That's great. We're actually gaining Yearly Army Tradition right now while at peace. That's excellent news. Estates demand. One of my armies should go back home. Actually, maybe two of them should go here. These guys can go back home, but we'll probably want to sit on some of this stuff. Sure. Kaisel Yar is still Sunni. That's alright. Who wants land? They always want land. Clergy. Let's give Azov actually to the burghers. Let's give Kaisel Yar to clergy. Theodoro can go to nobility. Happy? Yeah, everybody's happy. That'll give us better control of this node. Help us steer in to Constantinople, where we have near total control now. And we're finally probably making some real money there. 20, yeah. We're still not really a trade nation. We're a taxation nation. Our gold, we're making a crap load of gold from Kosovo. Losing money right now. We're spending it on fort maintenance, I guess. We can do this. And put these guys on Constantinople. There we go. That was, that war went really well. Cost us basically nothing because we waited for the right opportunity. And we should be getting this achievement as soon as Theodoro comes in. Got it. Not yet. Shows it achieved here. We'll wait till the end of the year. I haven't seen the little box come up. But it looks like we've achieved it. Just give it a second here till the end of the year. General's dropping dead. Is that the one we just hired? Yeah, it was. It's ridiculous. It lasted like 5 years. Alright, well, that's how you get Basileus achievement. Um, I'm going to wrap it here because my goal is really just to get the achievement. I don't know if I'll play it. I mean, this would be kind of fun to play on. I mean, Byzantium historically, of course, controlled at its height at various times. Maybe not all at the same time, but they controlled Anatolia, Armenia, the Levant, Egypt, North Africa, pretty much all of Italy, southern Spain. I mean, at that point, you're basically rebuilding the ancient Roman Empire, and that could be fun to do. I mean, I think that, obviously, if you're going for like speed run, you could get this achievement faster than I did. The main thing that slowed us down was a couple really long regencies. We spent almost 30 years in regencies, and both were like at really inopportune times, like right when I was about to hit Ottomans again. Um, but really, this achievement is about the opening, right? Version 1.15 and later, you can no longer use the straits, right? Or 1.14 and later. This is 1.15 though. It used to be all about blocking straits. That's how you won as Byzantium, right? You built a gazillion galleys way over your force limit and just jammed them up, tried to defeat the Ottoman navy, um, and then once you controlled the strait, like you would attack while they were over here with their army and Ottomans, and then you could take Greece totally back without any fighting, basically. Um, it still was about alliances, but now it's all about alliances, right? I think that if I think that what you want to do if you're going for this achievement is roll starts until you get one in which this is a very common, but get one in which Austria, Hungary, and Poland all are rivaled to Ottomans, and um, they all are. None of them hate each other. That way, you can ally Poland, Hungary. Austria won't ally you. You're just shy of being like strong enough or whatever for Austria to be willing to ally you. They won't ally you until a little later. But if you can get Poland and Hungary, Hungary starts with a very good general. Poland, assuming they get the PU over Commonwealth, just has a lot of bodies they can throw at Ottomans. Um, then you move your troops. You need to hide your troops, get access, hide your troops in Hungary or Poland somewhere. You don't want them down in your land. They will get annihilated right off the bat, and then you can't do anything. You can't participate in the war at all at that point. Um, what you want is keep your troops up here and then follow around the Polish and the Hungarians, back them up in battles, try to turn the tide, um, and then just try to win, try to wear them down, get what you can get. If that first war had gone like super well, sure we could have 100% in Ottomans or something. I think we got them to about 40% war score before Poland and Hungary were pieced out of the war, and the Ottomans were, they're incredibly resilient at that stage of the game. They just keep buying mercenaries, they keep coming back, they keep reforming, and their troops are vastly better than ours. So I think there's no shame in, you know, fighting them to, a decent peace deal where you can get some of your cores back in Greece and get a decent base going. I'm not. Some people I've seen online ally Wallachia in the beginning. My concern there is that if the Ottomans attack Wallachia, you're going to get called to their defense, and that's not the war you want. You don't want Ottomans against you and Wallachia. That's a loser. You want Ottomans against you, Hungary, Poland, and ideally others, but that's probably going to be it. Um, I'm sure in many cases Ottomans will still attack into that coalition. In my case, I waited for Ottomans to be busy in the east, and then I launched an offensive war. So it was probably not until 30 years into the game that I fought that first war with Ottomans. But yeah, Ottomans are incredibly resilient. Even the second and third war, I mean, they're still putting up a decent fight. Um, but we were able to carve out the stuff that we need from them. And then, you know, don't forget about this stuff up here. I could have had Theodora much more easily earlier in the game, but I didn't even realize I needed it until the end. And at that point, I had to fight Russia for it. But I think that went pretty well. Obviously, Russia, we barely fought Russia and got the land we needed. So that's the achievement. You could go a lot from here. You could do a lot more. Take on Spain, very strong Spain. I think with France as an ally, we could handle Spain. Um, Fight Commonwealth for more of this land, or I would say probably soon I would turn on Mamluks and take back Egypt and this land, get that Alexandria trade node going. You could even open up this and go east and try to get more land. Um, it's a little late in the game for like a huge colonization game or anything, um, but yeah, who knows? You could do a lot with this. Fun start, fun game. I think the start is a little bit luck based, a little bit RNG based, but that actually to get that success, that was my third attempt. These videos are based on my third attempt. I failed twice. The first time I did not have the right alliance situation here, got attacked and killed by Ottomans. The second time I did, but my allies just got annihilated. It just did not go well against the Ottomans. Very bad dice rolls. And I think that was before I realized I needed to hide my army. Um, oh, one of them was I went for Venice too early. Venice is another possible target for expansion, and my first idea was that we could take on Venice at an opportune moment with Hungary. Hungary sometimes will help you if you promise them land. And at that point, I thought, I'd grow a little bit by taking land from Venice, and that would put me better situated to deal with Ottomans. But Venice and allies completely crushed us. Did not go well. I did not bank on how effectively they would use their fleet to drop off troops down here and siege us. Um, so yeah, third time was the charm, and I think it's all about those alliances. So there you go. That's the Basileus achievement. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, like the videos, and let me know in the comments if you have any ideas or critiques or suggestions. And if there's any other achievement runs you want to see, let me know. I might give it a try if I haven't done it already. So there's still about 75 or so achievements I haven't done. So let me know. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm Dem Bones. That's it for this series.